Hi, I'm Dr. Larry Malerba, and welcome back to All Things Homeopathy. For episodes 7 and 8, I've prepared slideshows about the history of homeopathy in America. It's always astonishing to me how little the public knows about the topic, given the prominent role that homeopathy played in 19th century American medicine. There's no doubt that information about homeopathy has been deliberately ignored and even suppressed by the mainstream medical establishment. But it's even more surprising that it's been so marginalized by historians. It's as if homeopathy never even existed, which is truly amazing given its rich and illustrious history. My purpose here is to remedy the cultural amnesia that allows the medical establishment to regard homeopathy as an artifact of some bygone era, rather than the ever-evolving, powerful holistic therapy that it is. Please sit back and enjoy. Although there are many artistic renderings of Dr. Samuel Hahnemann, the founder of homeopathy, there is only one known photograph. It was taken at the age of 86, about a year before his death. Hahnemann spelled out the principles of his new homeopathic healing method in 1810 in the first edition of his Organon of the Rational Art of Healing. Perfectionist that he was, Hahnemann wrote 5 revisions to the Organon. He completed the final 6th edition in 1842, a year before his death, but it wasn't published until well after his death in 1921. News of Hahnemann's method spread rapidly throughout Europe and eventually made its way to distant shores. Hans Birch Graham was born in Boston and left America at the age of 18 to settle his father's estate in Copenhagen, Denmark. Once in Europe, he pursued the study of medicine and was introduced to homeopathy by Hans Christian Lund, a physician who had studied under Hahnemann. Dr. Graham brought homeopathy back to New York City in 1825, where he established America's very first homeopathic practice. Homeopathy grew so rapidly that by the late 1800s there were 22 homeopathic medical colleges in the United States. This is a postcard of the Chicago Homeopathic College. A number of homeopathic medical colleges were affiliated with universities, and some later became our modern-day conventional medical colleges. Among them was the Homeopathic Medical College of the University of Michigan, founded 1873 in Ann Arbor. This postcard is postmarked 1908. There appears to be an abundance of University of Michigan Homeopathic Medical College postcards that were in circulation. The University of Minnesota College of Homeopathic Medicine was incorporated in 1888. This is an announcement from the college, dated 1895. The fabled Hahnemann College in Philadelphia was originally a homeopathic college chartered in 1848. In 1930, the hospital cared for more than 11,000 inpatients and attended to 89,000 outpatient visits. Although it kept the same name, it eventually converted to a conventional allopathic college. Pictured here are postcards of the Hahnemann Hospital in Iowa City, home of the University of Iowa. Back when I attended medical school in Des Moines, Iowa, I happened to make an amazing discovery at a yard sale. It was a physician's diploma from the University of Iowa Homeopathic Medical School. It was the diploma of Dr. Gardner Appleton Huntoon. Note the third line. Similia similibus curantur is the Latin phrase that Hahnemann coined to summarize his homeopathic method. It means likes are cured by likes. After brushing up on my Roman numerals, I figured out that the date on the diploma translated into the year 1896. A little research turned up the following passage about Dr. Huntoon, written in 1911. Quote, he holds membership in the Des Moines Homeopathic Medical Society, has been secretary of the Hahnemann State Medical Society for the past 5 years, and is the editor and business manager of the Iowa Homeopathic Journal, the official organ of the Iowa and Nebraska State Homeopathic Medical Societies. He is also the vice president of the obstetrical section of the American Institute of Homeopathy, and on May 1, 1911, was appointed a member of the State Board of Health for the 7th District for a term of 7 years, unquote. By the year 1904, there were 370 homeopathic physicians in the state of Iowa alone. James Tyler Kent, M.D., is an important figure in homeopathic history. His monumental repertory of the homeopathic materia medica revolutionized the practice of homeopathy by making a tremendous volume of information available in one giant index of symptoms. He taught at medical schools in St. Louis, Philadelphia, and Chicago. He was a pioneer in using high-potency homeopathic medicines and was an innovator in the constitutional treatment of chronic disease. The New York Homeopathic Medical College, located in Manhattan, was first chartered in 1860. It, along with Hahnemann College in Philadelphia, was one of the longest surviving homeopathic medical colleges in the U.S. The word homeopathic was dropped from the name in 1936, when it converted from a homeopathic to an allopathic college. My grandfather, Vincent P. Malerba, graduated from New York Homeopathic Medical College in 1928. Here he is in the fluoroscope, the student yearbook of the New York Homeopathic Medical College and Flower Hospital. New York Medical College eventually moved to its current location in Valhalla, New York. Homeopathic medicine played an important role in the First World War. Many homeopathic physicians and nurses volunteered to serve overseas. Pictured is the nursing corps from Metropolitan Homeopathic Hospital in New York City. They were stationed at Base Camp 48 in Rouen, France in 1918. This image is from the book American Homeopathy in the World War, published in 1923 and edited by Dr. Frederick Dearborn. Incidentally, 1918 was the same year as the Great Flu Pandemic, during which more than 500,000 people in the United States died, as did many more overseas. During this time, homeopathic hospitals and clinics reported significantly lower death rates compared to the regular hospitals. I will discuss this in more detail in a future episode. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of this brief tour through the rich history of homeopathic medicine in America. It's surprising how easy it is to lose track of our own historical past. I hope that you will help keep history alive by watching part 2 of the history of homeopathy in America in the next episode of All Things Homeopathy. Thanks for your support.